The update 1.4 patch notes are finally here, and now we know what is going to be the next update, and it is going to be huge. Yep, Pterosaurs are finally in the game. So hyped for this. We have Hazigoropteryx as a common, and for the rares we have a lot actually. We have Quetzalcoatlus, Amborgarina, Tupandactylus, and Dungasparagus. Asparagus, or I don't... Asparagus, that's just going to be his nickname from now on. Those are the top ones. Now, this looks really cool. The models for them. Now, Elanqua is not a common anymore, and it is an epic, from Jurassic World, the game. And Pteranodon is also an epic too. So those are two epics, the only two epic pterosaurs for now. We have new hybrids, Ankylosaurus, which is gonna be an Elanqua, and Ankylosaurus Gen 2. We have Monolometrodon, which is gonna be really cool because we have it as Monolophosaurus Gen 2 and Dimetrodon Gen 2. So those are probably going to be both at level 15, and that will make the first ever common ingredients to make a legendary hybrid. We have Nopatotitan. Now, this is going to be cool because Nodopatosaurus already has 2 hybrids, so it's going to be the first dinosaur with 3 hybrids. That's going to be cool. So you have Nodopatosaurus and Giraffatitan as a new legendary super hybrid, and a new unique. We have Dilorhynchosaurus. Now this is going to be really cool because Dilorhynchosaurus just released in the last update, and now there's a new hybrid with Dinochaurus too, and that is going to be really cool. I've been stocking up on a lot of DNA for these guys with all these hybrids. We have new abilities, swap-in abilities. So we don't have any information about how to get them, but that would be cool. So you have the swap-in abilities, which are pretty much abilities that happen when you swap into a dinosaur. So if you were using Tyrannosaurus, for example, and you use in the swap-in hit thing, you would hit it, and then you swap to another dinosaur, and it do one of these special actions. So we have swap-in strike, which is deal 1 damage after swapping, and a good thing to balance this is you become swap prevented for 2 turns, so you can't swap. So we have Baryonyx Gen 2, Dracorex Gen 2, we have Dracorex, we have Irritator Gen 2, and Caprosuchus as the swap-in strike. Now we have we have 2 sections, existing creatures and new creatures, which can be cool. We have swap-in ferocity, increased damage by 50% for 2 turns, and swap prevented for 2 turns. We have Majungasaurus and Majungasuchus. We have Dungasparagus, Pteranodon, and Tupandactylus as the new ones. We have swap-in defense, gain 50 shields for 2 turns. And we have Sarcoxrus. Well, that creature's finally getting love because it was just released. And it wasn't that good. It had good moves, but it wasn't the best. We have Hazigoropteryx, Quetzalcoatlus. We have swap and wound, inflict 25% wound for 2 turns. We have Baryonyx. There's that only Baryonyx. So we have swap in invincibility. You gain invincibility after swapping in. We have Ankylosaurus, Elanqua, and what's his name? Amborgarina. Yeah, we have that. We have swap-in distraction, which lowers your opponent's damage for 50% after swap. That's going to be pretty cool. We have swap-in slow, reduce an opponent's speed for 50% at 1 turn. And this is actually only 1 swap prevented, opposed to all these, which are 2. Giraffatitan and Tugantosaurus. And most of the Hadrosaurs have this swap-in stun, gain 66 chance to stun for 1 turn. You have Montosaurus, Iguanodon, Titanosaurus, and whatchamacallit, Triceratops Gen 2. I don't know. For for a second. Now, I think these are new moves, but they're not new moves. I thought that originally. But these are swap-ins because they have little ability at the top. We have Scratching Wound, afflict 20% wound after 2 turns. We have Gashing Wound, inflict 30% wound. Now, Suchomimus has this already. So I think Suchomimus has two swap-in abilities. That's gonna be insane. Suchomimus just might be overpowered now. Spinosaurus and Spinotauraptor also has Gashing Wound. No one has Maiming Wound, which inflicts 40% wound for 2 turns. And we also have the wound for 3 turns, which only Spinotaurus has that. And we have all these. Now we have another big thing, scent capsules, which are a new thing, which you can get from anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, and that's how long they last. And these are obtained from supply drops, and maximum 1 per day, so you can keep collecting them. And there's a new thing, an inventory, and you have a limited amount that you can carry, so you're going to want to use these before you get to your max. These will be similar to cash and everything, but we don't know for sure. And also, I'm pretty sure that it will finally tell you the cap you can get per day, so it can attract some common, rares, epics, and each tier will guarantee a minimum of 1 dinosaur from said tier, but obviously it also might attract more. Now there's specific ones for capturing specific dinosaurs if you're after one. We have Stegosauridae, which are for Stegosauruses, Dromaeosauridae, which are from Velociraptors, Pyroraptors and stuff, Ceratopsians, which are for Triceratops, Theropods, which are the big ones, Ankylosauri, which are for Ankylosauruses, Hadrosaurus, which are, Iguanodontosaurus, and Sauropods. Theropods are the big giant carnivores, and sauropods are the big herbivores. I messed that up. And they are very worth it. This is going to be huge if you're just bored all day in your house and you're not doing anything. You can just pop one and get some dinosaurs, pretty much. Now, the damage over time can stack now, and it's been buffed. It will calculate based on an opponent's maximum health and not their health that they have now. It will bypass armor and shield, even invincibility, which is going to be huge. And there's like a whole thing about that. Daily Battle Incubator. Now this is huge too, which is going to be a big thing for me. You have victory points, and if I think this is correctly, each time you kill a dinosaur, you get a victory point, and it adds to the incubator. And if you get enough, you will get, the next incubator, and so on and so forth. But these also roll on to the next incubator if you cannot complete it in that day, which is going to be really cool. There's new arena tiers. So you have Lockwood Estate tier 9 and Aviary from tier 10. Lockwood Estate is from Jurassic World. Aviary is... So Lockwood Estate is from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Aviary is from Jurassic World, the first one. That was going to be really cool. You're probably going to be able to find some Pterosaurs in Lockwood Estate, probably maybe 1 or 2. And I'm pretty sure in Aviary you're probably going to find just a lot of Pterosaurs, and that's what you're going to get for that. Other minor changes, Act First becomes priority. Defense Shattering will now work against immune creatures for like Ankylocodon. So that's going to be good. Auto Swipes for moves to strike, impact, and run will now swap to the next non-defeated creature in your roster, except just random. So at least you do have a knowledge of who is going to be coming up next. So it's not completely random, but it is kind of random. So you could, if you're lucky, you can have like Ouranosaurus, and then you could have a T-Rex next to it. So you can go with an Ouranosaurus, use the swap-in, and switch to the T-Rex, which you know is going to be a good dinosaur. And that's pretty much it for the update. It's gonna be huge. I know that Ludia, I'm pretty sure might be Ludia. I have no idea who runs the game, but they release updates pretty fast. Yeah, Ludia. So they release updates pretty fast, so we won't have to wait long at all for this new update, and that is going to be really cool. I'm definitely going to release something, and tell me what you think about this new update, because this new update is definitely going to be the biggest one this has ever had. Maybe, who knows, maybe along the line we can have aquatic creatures or something, with a special aquatic like thing, or maybe we can have them fighting land creatures, have like half the stage submerged in the water, and then when you switch out, it drains out all the water and the creature goes back in, or swims back out, and then it drains. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities with this. I don't know if they're going to do it where the pterosaurs are just going to be continuously flying, or they're just going to be sit down, and when they attack, they start flying. So that's going to be really cool. Definitely something to look forward to. Well, anyway, I'm probably going to end the video because that is all to cover right now. So, yeah.